The GED is a high school equivalency exam made of 4 separate subject tests. Those subjects are mathematical reasoning, reasoning through language arts, science, and social studies. You do not have to take all 4 on the same day. You can prepare for one subject, pass it, and then move to the next. That flexible structure is especially useful when work, family, or an uneven academic background makes a single long testing day unrealistic. Mathematical reasoning covers basic math, algebra, geometry, graphs, and functions. Language arts focuses on reading for meaning, evaluating arguments, grammar, and an extended response. Science asks you to read scientific information, interpret experiments, and work with numbers and graphics. Social studies uses historical and civic passages, arguments, charts, and data. The subjects are different, but careful reading and evidence-based reasoning appear across the entire exam. Because the subjects are separate, you can build a study order around your strengths and weaknesses. Some students start with a stronger reading-based subject to gain confidence. Others address math first because it is the largest obstacle. There is no universal order that fits everyone. The important point is to choose a subject deliberately, prepare until your performance is stable, and avoid switching randomly whenever a topic becomes uncomfortable. The official test is computer-based. You will read passages on screen, select answers, move between items, and use digital tools provided by the testing system. This does not mean you need advanced computer skills. It does mean you should practice basic actions such as scrolling, selecting from a drop-down menu, entering a short answer, dragging an item, and keeping track of the timer without letting it control your attention. Many questions are multiple choice, but the exam also uses other formats. You may see drag and drop tasks, fill in the blank responses, drop-down selections, or questions that ask you to select an area on the screen. These formats are not separate academic skills. They are different ways of showing the same reasoning. Read the direction carefully, identify exactly what the response field requires, and then solve the content problem before you click. The mathematical reasoning test includes basic math, geometry, algebra, graphs, and functions. The test is divided into 2 parts. Calculator access is not available for every item, so you need both basic number sense and calculator fluency. A formula reference is provided, which means the goal is not to memorize every formula. The real skill is recognizing which formula applies, substituting the correct values, and checking whether the result makes sense. Reasoning through language arts has 3 connected demands. First, you must understand what a passage says and implies. Second, you must evaluate claims, evidence, and reasoning. Third, you must recognize clear and correct written English. The test also includes an extended response based on source material. The essay is not a personal story. It asks you to compare arguments and support your analysis with evidence from the provided texts. Students often expect science and social studies to be memory tests. Content knowledge helps, but both subjects frequently give you the information you need inside a passage, chart, table, timeline, or experiment description. Science emphasizes experiments, scientific claims, numbers, and graphics. Social studies emphasizes sources, historical and civic arguments, and quantitative information. In both cases, your job is to locate evidence and use it carefully. A normal classroom test may ask whether you remember a chapter, lecture, or list of facts. The GED more often asks whether you can apply information under time limits. You may need to infer a conclusion, identify the strongest evidence, translate a word problem, or interpret a graph. Memorization alone is therefore not enough. Test readiness means you can recognize the task, choose a method, and carry it through accurately. Before studying deeply, choose the first subject you will prepare. Review its content areas and question formats, then complete a small diagnostic set without looking at explanations. Mark which errors came from missing knowledge, misreading, weak setup, or time pressure. That simple classification prevents random study. It tells you whether you need a lesson, guided practice, better test behavior, or all 3. Keep this mental model. The GED is 4 separate computer-based subject tests. You may take them at different times. Each subject has its own content, but all 4 reward accurate reading, evidence, and controlled problem solving. Practice should therefore copy the real task as closely as possible. Learn the content, but also practice how to read the directions, Manage the screen, select a response, and verify your reasoning. Your next step is to understand the score system. A practice percentage by itself can be misleading, and being close to the passing line is not the same as being consistently ready. In the next lesson, you will learn what the GED score ranges mean, why each subject must be passed separately, and how to interpret a result without either panicking or scheduling too early.